Hello and welcome back to Quitting Together, where recovery doesn't have to be done alone. My name is Aaron and I'm so proud of you for being here today. Now, what's up with it? Where have I been? What's going on? My hair is a mess. It's okay, I'm trying to grow it back out. I cut it and that was a horrible idea, so here we are. But no, I'm doing great and life has been really good and I've found a lot of peace. I have not been smoking. That's been a really good step. One thing I have been doing though, however, is drinking these light THC CBD Delta drinks when I'm not feeling great or when I do get over anxious or any of that. And it has been such an incredible balance. I have found peace and balance in my life that I have not had in who knows how long. It's kept me from smoking, which honestly my biggest concern in general with weed was a lot of the smoke, inhaling that much smoke. It was bad for my voice, getting that much at a time, hitting bongs and stuff isn't bad for my brain. This has been quite the opposite. I never feel high when I drink these drinks. I just feel like I can breathe a little bit. A lot of times, like the same way that people would have coffee. I can't have caffeine because of my heart. And so I have found that this has been a really good alternative for now. Who knows, maybe this is just a step in the journey. Maybe this is, I don't know. I'm at peace with it. I've read and now I'm in the middle of rereading this book called Protect Your Peace. If you've not seen it or read it, I highly suggest it. I happened to be walking through a bookstore and it caught my eye, and it has been the single most life-changing, I guess you could say, book that I've had, and it's and I'm learning from it each and every day. And basically, it's the idea that your peace is not dependent on your external circumstances. It's completely dependent on your internal circumstances. So somebody could have the entire world falling apart around them, but they could still have peace because on the inside they have that inner peace. On the flip side, you could have somebody whose life is going really well. I would be an example of somebody whose life on paper is going really well, and on the inside I was facing such a dark turmoil. And there are still days where I feel really rough. I went through a pretty traumatic experience back in March that I'm still kind of processing emotionally, where a lot of people that I thought were one way not only weren't that way, but responded in a way that was way worse than you can imagine for a very, very serious situation that led to me resigning from my job immediately as to not be culpable after I found out the information I found out. It changed everything about the way I see people and about the way I can trust people, and how sometimes the people that are the closest friends to you, the people that you trust the most, will have no problem betraying you and betraying others if it means being able to save themselves. And obviously that's something we all know, but to see it in such a real tangible way and in a way that I believe was leading directly to the harm of other people was really, really life-changing and earth-shattering, and changed my entire way that I looked at everything. And quite frankly, it really negatively affected my mental health at first. That's where this book and everything really came in handy, and surrounding myself with people that are not like that, that will do the right thing when the time comes and you're faced with a hard decision. Doing the right thing is really important. And so I'm at peace because I know that I did the right thing, and leaving that situation was such a blessing that I could never have imagined. I genuinely believe that God, or whatever you want to call it, rescued me from that situation, because if I were still there now, knowing what I know, everything would be so much worse. And I feel so grateful to be out of that. So sometimes the things that happen in our lives that seem like they're the worst or they are going to break us ends up being a breakthrough in disguise, and a door that is closing might be because you literally need to walk a different way, and you wouldn't if my cat is over there just randomly pooping, and that was the wildest thing to just look up to. That completely threw my train of thought. But so let's get back on the topic of this channel. I don't know where it's gonna go from here. I feel very called to a few things about this channel. I need to remove a lot of the pressure behind it for me. So as it started to do a little bit better, and I started to make an intro and get better lighting and get a cool room and stuff like that, it became stressful. I found myself trying to compare certain videos and wondering why they weren't doing as well as other videos, and that's just so stupid. That's not the reason I made this channel, but I am human, and so that is what happened. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to edit this at all. I'm not going to make a fancy thumbnail for it. I'm just going to put it out because part of the protecting my peace and being at peace is not letting something like this start to become a burden or feel like I have to do it. I used to challenge myself to put a video out every day, and maybe I will live stream more. I think that's kind of the goal with this, is to maybe record some live videos where I can just get it done, get it out, and not worry about it anymore. But for now, this is where I'm at, and I'm at peace with it, and I think that this channel is also going to kind of shift more in that direction. So less of a focus on quitting specifically marijuana and more quitting the things that are holding you back, whether it's tangible things, whether it's emotional things. There's all kinds of things. And for you, maybe it is that you need to quit weed completely, entirely. For me, maybe it is that in the future too. But right now I'm at peace. Right now my mental health feels better than it's felt in a long time. I look a little rough right now because I just woke up maybe 20 minutes ago and immediately walked out and felt that I needed to make this video and follow up. So I'm not gonna put any pressure on myself. I'm just gonna continue to try to update and answer questions, or I don't know, who knows. But I think that it is good to hold myself accountable and at least let the people that have been asking know how I'm doing. And so that's what this video is, and we'll continue this soon. And thank you guys for checking in. I'll see you soon.